And here we are back again. The Kingpin parts and the rubber brake hoses did come in, but before we get started back on that today, I'm gonna swap the computer on my f-100 Dodge right quick, just to back to the factory one that was in it, just to see if that transmission code goes away or not, because I didn't have any problem, or well, I didn't have any codes for a shift solenoid before swapping the computer, but when I swapped the computer, all of a sudden got codes now. So I wasn't sure if something didn't get programmed or whatever, and I hate that dog. I hate that dog. Anybody need a dog? It's not mine, but I know where you can pick one up, okay? But anyways, seriously. So I'm gonna do that, just see if the code pops up. Honestly, that's not a guarantee that is the problem, even if the code doesn't pop up, because when I started having these issues that I thought was computer related, there was 2 or 3 times there where I felt like it wasn't shifting the greatest, but I figured that was just because the computer was acting up or whatever. So I don't know, it never threw the code though, so we're gonna see that. And then also I got a air leak on my wife's minivan and a tire that I need to check out, so let's get to that, and then we'll get to back to the old Ford here. All right, so I got the old one back in. Let's see what we got here, I guess. Airbag light will not go off because I have because I don't have the old steering wheel with airbag in it no more. And the check engine light would have already been up on the other computer, so that's kind of throwing me off there. So all I did was swap the computer back to the original. And I do not have a check engine light. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there was at least a couple times while having these computer issues that the transmission had slipped. It's electronic solenoids and stuff, so, but it never threw a code for it. But I don't know, it makes me real curious. I don't know. I guess I need to message the people about the computer friend, see what they think. On to the next project, I guess. I was kind of hoping it would just, the light would just come on, and I would just have to change some shift solenoids, but it's not on. So, oh well, I guess. Well, I took the truck down the road. It ships out fine. Unfortunately, the problem I was having with the truck, the reason I bought a computer, is because I was getting this no bus symbol or signal or whatever. I'd be driving, and it didn't happen all the time. It just happened every 2 or 3 times I drove it. So I got to the point where I wasn't driving the truck no more, really, just because I was afraid it was going to happen at a very bad time. But truck would completely shut down. I'd lose all power. I'd turn it off and turn the switch back on, and I would have power, but my gauges wouldn't. So, I mean, it just wouldn't do nothing at all. So, and I'll wiggle a few wires, and at one point in time, there's a block in the fuse box under the hood, that it was loose. It's the one that has the bolt to it. It was loose, but it wouldn't tighten down no more. So there was a couple times I'd wiggle that around or make it go down a little bit further, and it'd come back on. So I was like, well, this has to be part of the problem, you know. And I was good for a while, but then it finally started happening again. So I took that bolt out and got a bolt that had full threads all the way up and down, and that way I could tighten it down as much as I want to, basically. And I was fine for a little while. Then all of a sudden it did it again, and then I just threw my hands up and was like, I'm done with it, whatever. So then it sat there for a couple months, and then I finally bought a computer, and now I buy a computer, and it didn't have shift problems with the old computer that I thought was giving me problems. But now with a brand new computer that I just installed, it don't want to shift, so that's my luck. Anyways, on to the van. Just like that, now to trim that ugly thing off. I don't necessarily like plugs in tires, but I just figure I need to get a little bit more life out of these front tires up here, and before we buy some more, so that'll do. If you're new here, please click the like and subscribe button. It would help me out tremendously. If you're not new, hey, welcome back. Let's see what we can get into. First and foremost, I asked everybody, say my birthday's November 30th. I asked everybody, look, just help a man out. We're trying to get 200 subscribers by the 30th. Exactly a week before the 30th, we hit 200. And now we up to like 213, something like that. So really appreciate y'all. And I also told y'all that my wife said, if we hit 200 by my birthday, she'd buy me a new grill. Guess what come in? That's right. Here she is. That's hard to do one hand. Why didn't I set that daggum stand up? There we go. Hey, look. This one actually has the mountain tabs. Mine had all broken off. My wife told me a couple days ago when that grill come in that I better unbox it on camera and let everybody know that she held up her end of the bargain. That way she didn't receive no hate. So there she goes. I took care of her. Just kidding. But right now we're loading old Lincoln down with tools. Look at that. Got the old gas tank up in there. That gas tank's for the 72 f-100. If you watched a few videos back, we had ordered a gas tank and got the wrong one. So let's hope and pray that one's right. Especially since I've had it for a little while now and I ain't had time to put it in. So we're about to load up, go to Home Depot, get some center blocks for a building that's supposed to be a little small storage building, supposed to be getting delivered here soon. And then we're going over to the old property, or the other property, and see what we can get done with that F-100. Well, here we are, just left Home Depot. Me and my shotgun rider over here, aka F-100 gas tank. And you know, I've talked a lot of junk over the years about these squatted trucks and everything. Well, right now we're riding in a squatted Lincoln because I got 12 bricks in the trunk. And I ain't talking about that white stuff from Columbia either. I'm talking about the center blocks because it just pump the brakes. But I'm riding on this back road right here. It's a little bumpy. I'm surprised we ain't bottoming out, to be quite honest with you. You ever seen them Lincolns that got the airbags in the rear and the bags blow and they just ride? that's probably what I look like right now. But this one ain't got airbags because it got swapped out for Cold Springs a long time ago. But yeah. Probably look like I'm smuggling something. Look at him, look at him. Alright, here we are. That's enough room for that to go. Car's not squatting as bad over there now. Oh, F-100. Here is the gas tank. Alright, well, it's been a little while, so let's see where we left this old girl at. How we leave her. That's how we left her, without a daggum gas tank in it. Still stinks up in here. That's it right there. Okay. Seated unit. All that mess. Let's get this gas tank opened up. There she is. It's looking right. 1, 2, 3. I believe that might be the right one. Now to squeeze her up in here. Here's what we're looking like. Got the cap nozzle back in, it's tightened up. She bolted down. Fuel line hooked up. Got that fuel level fuel sending unit hooked up. I went ahead and put this up, but I'm gonna have to replace these little bitty hoses. They're so daggum hard and everything. Can't do nothing with them. And that right there actually pinched it. So I might see if I can just find this whole contraption here. Otherwise, I might be trying to rig up my own contraption. And then, because that's the one that this right here hooks up to. So I can't hook that up at the moment because of that. But we'll definitely figure that out. But we still got line that goes from this to here, and it's actually still on the old gas tank back here. So we're gonna try to weasel that off there and see what we can do. And here she be as far as I'm gonna be able to get her today. Like I said, I think I'm gonna look up and see what that right there's called. See if I can get one easily. If not, then I'll rig up something to basically do the same thing. But other than that little contraption and that hose being hooked up to that contraption, she's all in and hooked up. Looking good is what I'm talking about. That seat ain't sounding good though, really. Look at that. Whew, I'm a little too hefty to be crawling in there like that. Might get you out of breath. Might start taking me some of them shots like everybody else taking nowadays. Lose some weight. I like them. Center caps, too bad I only got 3 of them. Let's see, y'all. I guess now we can take a look at the starter situation, because I do have a new starter for it. I was curious if the starter was stuck or something like that. But I'm probably gonna take the starter off of it. See if I can turn the motor over with a breaker bar or something. If not, I'll probably pull the plugs and fill the cylinders with some mystery oil, Marvel mystery oil. So, let her sit for a little bit, see how that goes. I mean, I was told she ran, well, you know, ran pouring gas or something down the carburetor anyways, but that's a lot different than stuck, so I'm hoping it's just something simple. Let's check her out. Alright, let's see what this thing looks like up on the... Man, I just realized right there, my battery is about to fall through the daggum fender over there. I'll have to, if I ever get this thing actually running, I'll have to fix that. But I went ahead and soaked all that right there down with WD-40 just while I was in here, because I mean, I'm gonna have to take all that crap off eventually, because she stuck. 3 out of the 4 top wheels on this thing stuck. But where are we at? There she is. That big old massive thing right there. That's what we came for. I'm not gonna be able to do anything in video, I don't feel like. I don't know, we'll see. First off, I need to check out my other one and we'll see if it looks anything like it. Just like that. There's that big massive thing. So let's see what we can do here. Man, it's sun bright. I'm glad the wind stopped blowing for a few minutes. Let's see if we can get can I see anything up there? Hey, you see my hand now. Let's see if I can get anything. Alright, so right there's one bolt. There's one like cable connects to on that one. It's in a slightly different spot on the new one. There's the other bolt. I'm trying to see if there's a... Yeah, I see it. Let's see if I can... We finally got her. And that thing is awkward as crap to pull out and hold up one-handed while taking that other thing off. I wish I'd have took that cable off before I broke her loose. But dang, I'm arm wore out just sitting there holding that now. Now if I can get my big butt out from under here. And there's the old one. And there's the new one. This is what I was talking about, being in a different spot. There's the connection for my battery cable on this one. It's right here. So not a big deal, but no, it's just what I was talking about. I'm sorry about this wind noise. The wind blows constantly over here. That's one reason why I can't wait to get my shop built. Because the wind is rough over here. There ain't no trees blocking it. But what I'm gonna try to do right here is I'm just gonna put a socket on down here and see if I can turn this over. I don't really think it was the starter or anything, but I mean, hey, it's worth a shot. I would like to be wrong and say, yeah, it was the starter, but you know, we're gonna see. Well, whatever the reason may be, she's stuck. And she wasn't before, she is now, and I ain't had her at that damn long. And right before that, I was told that it wasn't, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and throw a new starter on. Or, I don't know, I might go ahead and just pull the plugs. And pour some mystery oil down in there. And all that good stuff, so just let her see it, I guess. Freaking ridiculous. Alright, so I didn't think about not having enough reinforcing in here, so and I didn't have a funnel. And my little homemade funnel here did not work. So I walked over to my dad's looking for a funnel. Couldn't find a funnel nowhere. So look, we got some options. We got Coke bottle. We got a straight gas jug spout, and we got a curved gas jug spout. That's probably gonna be the one that works for me if any of them does. So we're about to try this out, and hopefully we can get some daggum fluid down in these cylinders. That way it can start doing its work, you know, because this thing needs some help. Well, luckily the curved gas can spout, it worked for me. So we got I got 2 bottles of Marvel. Well, I ain't gonna lie, there ain't no way I got 2 full bottles in there, because there's too much other stuff wet up under here for. Anyways, all 8 cylinders have some Marvel mystery oil in them. No, some more than others, and that's whatever. Anyways, we're gonna let this sit for a little while, probably a few days, and just hope and pray, basically. I really didn't want to have to do a motor swap on this truck because I bought it as a will run. I was gonna say runner, but you know, it wasn't running on its own. It needed carb cleaner or something sprayed in it. But I mean, that's a good ways from stuck like she is. So anyways, here's what we got. We have Marvel Mystery Oil Everywhere. I mean, that's probably a quart down in there. This WD-40. I just went ahead and sprayed a few things while I was here. But I just stuck the plugs back in just so the holes was filled. And well, I guess we're about to throw this starter back up under here and probably about be done for the day because I've only got so much time until I gotta get ready to go to work. And it is chilly today. It's like 40 degrees, 42 maybe. And the wind blowing, my ears is freezing. I need to start wearing a boggin. I need to see if the wife can make me some nap time builder boggins. See about that. But I'm about to throw this starter up under there. Funny thing is, I was looking for a funnel in the back of this truck. Don't pay attention to the holes up there, okay? You didn't see nothing. Look at this. There's two freaking starters right here. One with the case still intact. You know, she's barely intact, but she's intact. But anyways, let's crawl up under here again. All right, now to wiggle. Now to wiggle my big butt up under here again. Turn it around. Oh man. You know I told you not all that Marvel Mystery Oil made it in the cylinders. Yeah, a decent amount of it made it down here, so that's lovely. That's lovely. Oh, let's get this thing in. All right, so I got a little lucky. This is one of the starters that was in the back of the truck, the one that had the cable on it, and it had this little thing right here that allowed for one like that to bring it back here and be the right size for that original bolt. So I'm gonna take a wire wheel to that after I get that cable off and put her on the new one, and then we ought to be able to fit this thing up in there. That's awesome. I don't usually get lucky like that. All right, so that's what she looks like. And man, I got lucky that there was them two starters back there. Figured a little light cleanup wouldn't hurt. Now, we'll just put this on this. Oh man, I'm in holes over here. Animals have been digging. I'll just curl her like that. Try not to drop my nut. Try this again. Oh, try not to lay my phone directly in Marvel Mystery Oil, but you know, where are we at? just like that. She's in. I'm so glad this thing had them old starters in the back of it, because I would not have had that piece right there if it didn't, to make that work. So that's awesome. Now, well, I guess that's about it for the day, for the video. Got the new tank in. It is the right tank. I'm about to see about them whatever little vent hoses, I guess it is. Maybe I can rig something up. Motor still won't turn over. Pulled the plugs, filled it full of mystery oil. Hopefully that'll do its thing. Got the new starter on. I probably didn't even need it, but you know, it's whatever. But I guess that's about it. Next video, I want to get started on that building over there. But I still got a few parts at the house that I need to put on some vehicles. So it could be a toss-up what we're doing next. But look at that. That's nice, ain't it? Thank y'all for watching Naptime Builder. I really greatly appreciate it. More than you'll ever know. It ain't easy trying to get these videos out sometimes, especially working weird swing shift hours like I do. I'm trying to get one video out a week now. Used to, I was trying to do too much. I was doing like every 4 days or something to start out with. It was a lot, so I had to back it off to one a week. So, thanks for watching. If you're new, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. You hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell over there to the side also. That way they'll let you know that I posted a video. And if you are not new, hit the like button. Throw me a comment. Tell me how stupid the video is. I don't care. Throw a comment. We'll catch y'all later.